I started saving silver in 1964. So I got into the other day with this young kid, silver stacker. He says, "Well, you've been lying to people all these years." I said, "You've been lying to them." Do you know what I mean? This comes from Republic Monetary Exchange. That's Jim Clark and Charles Goyette's place. This here is a Kennedy $50. Back in 1964, Jim, how much was this worth?
50 cents.
How much is it worth today?
About $8, $10, or $8 to $10, depending upon where the silver price is, but effectively like about $9 a coin.
So, Dana, what numismatic value does it have?
Well, if it's uncirculated, it's got about a 20% value over its over its silver value, but primarily its value is silver, which puts it at about $9 a coin.
And I buy from Dana when I call him. Every one of you guys notice this. Before I place my order, I always ask you for information. Because information is more important than this stuff. And more important than this. And that's why those communist school teachers don't have any information. They purposely do not teach us about money or anything. A lot of times when I didn't know what I was doing, I was first starting off, I'd go to a coin dealer. There was Charles and Jim Clark knew a couple of these guys in Phoenix here. I go into their shops and they said, "Oh, you should buy this thing here." I said, "How much is it?" "Oh, it's $50,000. I said, "How can it be $50,000? It's a rare coin." And then all four of these guys know what I'm talking about. The average guy has no idea if this is rare or just as bad as this here. So that's why Dana, anytime I need to know something is rare or how vintage it is and all this, Dana's my guy. But before I buy, you'll notice I always ask them a question because I'm looking at gold, these things for different reasons. This is what Bucky Fuller was saying. I read this book in '84. So coming up on 40-year anniversary. And the reason 40 is important is because I was listening to this guy talk about Moses was in the desert for 40 years. And it's now our 40th year that I've been wandering in the desert telling people to buy gold and silver.
Literally out here in Phoenix in the desert, sure you are.
And it's really hard to, the reason that this is an important show is most people are conditioned to save toilet paper. I cannot imagine that. My whole family, they love this stuff. And I showed them a goal that they'd rather have toilet paper. But again, as Bucky Fuller says, that's what our professors are for, to teach you that this piece of toilet paper is as good as this. This is the most important time, in my opinion, for you to get into gold and silver. And remind you, I'll make no recommendations. Will tell you I do buy from these gentlemen here because this is about to go to trash.